Hello, we are VCoinCheck from Vietnam. We would like to present 4 proposals project evaluation website version 1.1. Format evaluated project process. Blockchain and Cardano library, knowledge hub for Vietnam and Japan. All of the above proposals will be implemented or integrated on the VCoinCheck website platform. There are many crypto projects on the market today. Investors often get information from many sources, social networks, KOL, websites. Information is one way, interactive, subjectives. Evaluating methods are not uniform. This leads to the fact that investors cannot distinguish or evaluate the quality of projects to decide on their investment. The reason is that investors lack of quality project evaluation, trusted sources, and mainly reason is lack of basic knowledge about blockchain. How to evaluate and compare the quality of crypto projects correctly. VCoinCheck is a platform for evaluating project quality by decentralized method. Define project quality through scores. The evaluation will be made by community. All projects are evaluated on VCoinCheck have been scored by question sets. It can help investors easily track and distinguish the quality of project they want to invest in. Through self-evaluative project quality, investor will also learn themselves with the necessary blockchain knowledge. In VCoinCheck 1, project quality evaluation method includes the following steps. Each project will have 4 evaluation levels that corresponding to the level of knowledge and understanding of the investor. 1 overview, an overview of the project, which most people can do. 2 basic review, a set of 10 yes or no questions investors with basic knowledge of crypto can do. 3 advanced review, a set of 20 multiple choice questions investors with average knowledge of crypto can do. 4 expert review, an expert review with 5 essay questions that can be done by investors with good crypto knowledge. The score of a project will be calculated as the average score of all the reviews of that project, in which advanced review will account for 70% of the score, and expert review will account for 30% of the score. During the operation of the project, the community can completely monitor, re-evaluate, vote to adjust the project's score or adjust the evaluation questions. Project Evaluation Website version 1.1 proposal is a general proposal for upgrading VCoinCheck platform. The goal of this upgrade is the first step to diversify sources knowledge, connect multi-community, multi-language and decentralized website administration. The main job include: first, improved project evaluation method. The website will improve the user interface, improve the back-end, integrate the project index analysis functions, improve the evaluation criteria, and this is done performed by a small group of people selected from the community. Second, create a Japanese-friendly blockchain and Cardano knowledge library. Third, create a hub to share and exchange knowledge between the Vietnamese and Japanese communities. 4. Build the idea of decentralized governance in the community. Set up contributors list like reviewers, translators, ADA stakers, donators. In VCoinCheck 1.1 platform, everyone will have to work and contribute to exchange what they need. Contribution can be as simple as contributing your knowledge in return for the knowledge of the others. Contributors will be the participants in the decision to govern VCoinCheck, but contributing more does not mean greater power and benefit. However, to do this we will do it in VCoinCheck 2. To improve the evaluation method, we propose 2 solutions. First, as presented in the VCoinCheck 1.1 proposal, upgrading VCoinCheck website such as integrating project metrics analysis functions, UI improvements, back-end improvements. The second is also the main goal of this proposal: improve the evaluation criteria and decentralized it. The reason is that the evaluation criteria set in VCoinCheck 1 was researched and created by VCoinCheck core team. It is completely centralized and subjective. To solve this problem, we will conduct community rounds to participate in the evaluation of projects that develop on Cardano. From the evaluation of community, we will select a group of 10 to 15 motivated reviewers, which will then continue to be filtered through our high difficulty knowledge tests to select the best group 5 to 10 expert reviewers. Finally, the expert reviewer group will work together and research to create a new set of project evaluation criteria, and this criteria must be accepted by the community. The goal of this proposal, we want to limit to 2 rounds of incentives, and the set of project evaluation criteria will be towards project of DeFi type. Cardano originated in Japan and has a lot of ADA holders since its infancy, but the current situation is that Catalyst participation rate is lower than ADA holders rate, due to the language barrier of English, Japanese and other language. Despite the presence of active community members, and SPO participation in Catalyst is still small compared to the number of holders, and the number of Japanese community advisor is not as much as expected. It is also difficult for the Japanese community to access information and knowledge about Cardano. Proposal to create an online library of Japanese-friendly Cardano, Catalyst and blockchain knowledge. The propose is to help the Japanese community quickly and easily access Cardano and Catalyst knowledge and information. Increase the number of Japanese communities, contributing to the development of East Asia. The library will be built in 3 months with 70 articles in 3 languages: Vietnamese, Japanese and English. Split into 2 phases of development. Phase 1 content creation and initial base. Phase 2 the community will participate in posting knowledge and contributing ideas. Knowledge hub for Vietnam and Japan. This proposal is created from the data sources built on the VCoinCheck platform and shared it with the Vietnamese and Japanese communities. Basically, this data source can be seen as blockchain Cardano and Catalyst information and knowledge, project evaluation data and knowledge training course for those in the community who want to participate to build the initial stage of this hub. Proposal plan. Phase 1. The Japanese community. First month translate website content to Japanese. Second and third month introduce the VCoinCheck platform to the community through online form. Encourage the community to participate and interact with the VCoinCheck community. The Vietnamese community. First month realizing the overall goal of VCoinCheck. Second month. Associate with Japanese language training centers for Vietnamese people who will work in Japan. Open blockchain knowledge training course for Vietnamese people working in Japan. Third month. Associate with Japanese language training centers for Vietnamese people who will work in Japan. Open blockchain knowledge training course for Vietnamese people working in Japan. Associate with the Vietnamese community working for Japanese companies in Vietnam. Phase 2, expanding the Japanese community. Open blockchain knowledge training course for Japanese, if needed. Encourage Japanese community to participate in Roadmap 2022. Q1 2022. Building and developing VCoinCheck 1.0 website. Q2 2022. Building and upgrading VCoinCheck website to 1.1 version. Building Japanese and Vietnamese community. Building knowledge library, building knowledge hub. Decentralized governance concept. Q3 2022. Completing VCoinCheck 1.1 website. Completing Cardano library first phase. Completing knowledge hub first phase. Building and expanding Japanese and Vietnamese community. Decentralized governance initial stage Fund 9 submit. Cardano technology integrating Fund 9 submit. Q4 2022. Processing Cardano library second phase, building and integrating basic Cardano technology, wallet, swap, NFT, upgrading knowledge hub, expanding community, and more in 2023. Our core team VCoinCheck team, more than 5 years of experience in translating and interpreting Japanese and English, working with Japanese people and having at least 2 years of learning blockchain knowledge. Knowledge of Cardano, information from Catalyst. This is the table of proposals, target and budget. First, project evaluation website version 1.1 proposal 19,500 USD for website administration. Website construction, marketing cost. Second, format of evaluation process proposal 13,700 USD for community incentive. Researching and creating a new set of evaluation criteria costs. Third, blockchain and Cardano library 11,500 USD for building. Content creation and translation costs. Fourth, knowledge hub for Vietnam and Japan 14,000 USD for website content translation and knowledge training course costs. Please vote for us so that we can create a meaningful knowledge sharing platform, contributing to the development of the Japanese and Vietnamese Cardano communities. Thank you.